All right, hello everyone and welcome back. We are with Anja Walter-Ris and Nikki Robinson, and we are doing the alpha synapses transformation. So we left off at a really poignant moment with a powerful statement Nikki just said about not lacking in confidence. So Anja, what would you like to say to her about that?
Well, I would say that, it's true, and at the same time, it's not fully true.
Mm-hmm.
There's, you have gained confidence in many areas of your life
Yes.
and about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you know your talents, and you know your skills
Mm-hmm.
and abilities. Mm-hmm. But there is a lack in confidence right now about being able to bring this out into the world.
Yes.
And, when you talked about, I have a self-view of being a failure, and in not being able so far to have brought that out, that is,
Yeah.
hampering your confidence, of course.
Sure.
And that's a leakage of energy.
Yes.
And then combined with that, not allowing yourself to step fully into saying, this is first and foremost for myself, that this book gets out there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then it's for whoever receives it. But it's like, like the thing about, you mentioned it earlier in one of your shows, and I love your show, so I watched it, of course.
Me too.
It's like,
Yes.
and I always say that with my clients
Yeah.
too in the coaching, is you put your
Oxygen mask
first
on
on
first.
yourself and then on the kid beside you, and that's exactly here too. Put yourself first, your self-fulfillment and
Yes.
happiness and actualization. And then, of course, people can receive it in a different way.
So I want to really highlight that point for a moment, because I know for me that was probably one of my biggest blind spots, was not getting that peace that I need to allow myself to come from what just gives me pure joy and bliss. I would do it all day no matter what was happening outside of me, and allow that to actually be primary. I was also so busy like, oh, well, I have to do this for others and giving and sharing and, because I'm, I'm about love and, and I want to do all these wonderful things. And I was always so others focused, which is, of course, nothing wrong, right?
No.
Beautiful, loving, all that. However, it was to the neglect of myself.
It was exclusive.
It was actually, right, it was to the exclusion of, but
Yeah.
wait a minute, what about, And so then what happens is, like, as I did start to step into those things that, I loved doing, it helped me to release so much then also the response of others. Then it wasn't, if they loved it, great, and if they didn't, that's okay too, because I'm doing it because I really love it, because this is just pure joy and bliss for my soul.
Yes.
And I might now need to work about how to let that be sustaining or all of those other kind of practical matters, but it's coming out of just pure joy for my soul.
And if I might add,
Yes, yes,
two quick
yes.
little things. One is by doing that, of course, you valuing what you do.
Yes.
And that is a
Yeah,
raise
you honor
of
it, you raise
resonance.
the-
Exactly, because when you value what you do, you also get the money for it, and the attention, and the actually that other people value it as well, no matter how they do it, energetically, emotionally, with money,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other piece is that the joy you described is one in doing, of course.
Yes.
But the other is also having joy in the way it goes out.
Yes.
That it goes out, and in the way it goes out.
Yes.
And trusting, it will go out just because it's so much fun, and it's so valuable, and you love it, and that's why it's going to get out.
And it'll reach those for whom it's meant to,
Yes.
to touch and to reach.
Yeah.
I hear both of you, and I don't want to lead either of the two of you into thinking that I do not honor myself, because I honor myself, and to be quite honest with you, I live with the law of self-preservation. So I am one to put the oxygen mask on myself first, so that I can be of greater service to the people.
Yeah, that was really delicious what you just said.
Oh my God. I keep saying things to get me in trouble.
No, it's no trouble.
No,
but
it's actually a gift.
Self-preservation
Yeah.
that you went there.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I mean,
Because it was
and
meant.
so even in that,
No, it's all good.
No,
okay.
it's all good.
Breathing.
You're
okay.
all
No, I'm fine.
You're totally fine. No,
I'm
you are.
fine. No,
I know
no.
you are.
I'm
And you know,
fine.
it's perfect you said that.
It is really,
You know, because
that really is the truth.
Yes.
That's your truth, yeah.
Yes.
It's your truth.
It is my truth.
It's just the truth of the perspective you have right now.
Okay.
Yes.
It's one truth of a million of truths.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not the truth.
Okay.
What you said.
Okay.
Because the oxygen mask actually, you know, that led you into survival thinking.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking that direction at all.
Yeah, neither was I.
No, it was more like having the fun of nurturing yourself first, of acknowledging yourself first, putting yourself first in whatever ways. You know, also when you think of giving, you know, give yourself first, then give the others. The more you give yourself, the more you can give others, and the better they can receive
But I think that's what I'm doing.
Well,
she does, and
you have that.
we
You have that
yeah.
consciousness. We're not
Right.
saying.
Yes.
You know, it's not like you know. I want to invite you not to check it off in terms of am I right, am I not right,
Sure.
do I do the right things or not.
Good,
But
good.
I am that. Of course you are. You
Right.
have the consciousness.
Right.
It's just around that topic.
Yes.
You're stuck in a way of thinking like a pattern,
Yes.
you know, that leads you out of that brings you away from that consciousness
Good.
and brings you to something that's not you. That's you learned that. You learned that. You know, you might have learned it through religion. You might have learned it through well-meaning people around you, through example by
Survival
others.
mechanisms,
That you know
all
that
that.
giving, caring about others and giving to them means actually making yourself away. You know, it has some self-effacing,
Effacing.
thank you,
Yeah.
self-effacing thing. That's what we taught. I mean, the Christian and
Yes.
all kinds of traditions
Yes.
teach that.
Yes, they do.
And it has a good intention that they teach that, of
Yes.
course. But it backfires because then you're really losing yourself. And you do, either you get invisible, that's where the hiding comes in, or you become a martyr, you know, or whatever the facet
Right.
is of it. But in any way, it doesn't serve you and the others. really.
Right, in
You
the
know?
highest and best
Yes.
way.
And the
So
highest
what
way.
would be great
So,
is now.
Yeah, now we want to go out of it because it I mean, Beethoven is coming in. That's why you have a German here.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we also just talking. We did also some reframing already,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But we want
I
to go
feel
deeper.
it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to go deeper here.
Yeah.
And let me quickly check in because I can start in different ways with this. So I would check in if we go right into the synapses or if we go into some area of here.
Okay.
Okay, so we start here on what's called the development area or process.
Okay.
And what is happening now is I'm going to say sentences. You're just going to listen, everybody. And after each sentence, you just take a deep breath.
Yes.
And let the sentence just do its work. You don't need to agree. You don't need to understand. You don't need to analyze it and say, oh, no, I don't believe this. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Doesn't matter. Just receive whatever the sentence carries to you. Breathe. And whatever, you know, what also can happen is that you get pictures, that you get into a movie kind of state, you know, in your own little movie, or memories come up or whatever. Just let it pass by in the way it wants to pass by.
So just receive and
Just
breathe.
receive and breathe.
There we go.
Beautiful. I love that. Receive and breathe. Okay. In my dreams, I find access to the spiritual world. I dare to be myself and to follow my inner guidance. Everything I encounter is meaningful and promotes my growth. I'm not able to change the past, and the future has not yet begun. I create in the here and now with ease and joy. And that's fine. Breathe whenever you feel like breathing. Only by letting go, I reach the next level. I'm happy with my life, my life's work, and myself. All is in the flow. My deepest heart's desires are always in harmony with the cosmos. I give unconditional love to myself and to others. I completely let go of my suppressed feelings and replace them with acceptance, love, and freedom. I completely let go of my fear and replace it with love, trust, and confidence. I trust and surrender myself to my calling and purpose. I free myself from the past and live in the here and now. I completely let go of my anger and replace it with gentleness, wisdom, and freedom. I'm in harmony with I am. I allow the great power in me to reveal and express itself and to be seen and appreciated. I completely let go of my spiritual stubbornness and replace it with flexibility, surrender, and trust. I activate my mystic power and am connected. I'm happy with myself and life and create with joy, abundance, and power. I'm always safe and seen and loved and attract only good things. This is number, which number is it? I'm guided by the earth and the forces of nature. I completely let go of my vulnerability and replace it with stability and safetiness. I completely let go of my hurt and lack of forgiveness and replace them with forgiveness and inner power. I use my energy reserves appropriately and attentively. I let love circulate and I trust. I'm in resonance with the virtue of transcendence. I'm in resonance with gratitude and humor. Great combi, huh? I'm one with the higher consciousness. I feel the beauty and enjoy all creation. I'm in resonance with the virtue of potential expansion and realization. I'm in resonance with visibility and being seen. I open my heart to divine love and success. I stand tall and upright and let me be guided. And I'm in resonance with integrity and inviolableness. I'm in resonance with positive self-empowerment. I see me, I see you, and our oneness with the divine source. I'm in resonance with unconditional love, worthiness, being seen and appreciated, success, riches, health, and fulfillment. All right. And now I want you to think of, first of all, tell me how you feel right now, just in general.
I feel like I have a blanket of words upon me.
A blanket of words?
Mm-hmm. I can feel the weight of everything that you've spoken over me.
Mm.
And I feel calm and grounded in them.
Mm.
A rooted feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel warm. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
strong. I feel grounded in it. I don't know any other way to
Yeah,
really
that's
explain
beautiful.
it.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And now think back to the situation. The, we say the is situation. The is situation that you described that you were struggling with, where things are not going out and you're feeling frustrated and like a failure. When you think about that, how do you feel now?
Interestingly enough, I feel more connected emotionally to it, and it makes me
To yourself or?
to myself.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of makes me feel like crying.
Mm-hmm. What is the crying telling you? What is the part crying want to cry about?
It's almost as, well, not almost as if I am connected to the sadness surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
And the disappointment. I can actually feel those feelings. Right? And before I was playing,
Surprising.
yeah, but it's actually right there.
Okay, let's see what you need
Okay.
for the sadness.
Okay.
And we need a virtue.
Okay.
Okay. The first virtue that comes up. Actually, the virtue of the blood system, it's connected to that system, is I'm in resonance with the virtue of unconditional love.
Shall I just say that?
You can say that, yeah, if you want to say that.
I'm in resonance with the virtue of unconditional love.
Take another deep breath. I'm true and faithful to myself and to my life.
I'm true and faithful to myself and to my life.
I'm a source of joy, love, and prosperity.
I am a source of joy, love, and prosperity.
I completely let go of my sadness and replace it with happiness, inner peace, and forgiveness.
I completely let go of my sadness and replace it with joy, happiness, and inner peace.
And forgiveness.
And forgiveness.
From now on, you can just listen again.
Okay.
I completely let go of my lack of self-esteem and replace it with confidence, total self-worth, self-love, and self-trust. Okay, what do you need else? Okay. All right. The number 7 came up, which is a spiritual number, right? Very spiritual number. And first I thought, is it coming up in the DNA area, or is it coming up in the development process, which is very linked to the Mayan healing tradition. And it's in the Mayan. And the sentence is, again, just breathe afterwards. Listen and breathe. My deepest heart desires are always in harmony with the cosmos. And yawn, please. If you want to yawn, even if you want to show now, yawn. That's actually meanings. Stuff is moving around and releasing. So let it all happen. Exactly. I'm always yawning when I do this. I mean, I'm actually famous for it. At conferences, like I'm like, going all off there. So do you need anything else? No. Okay. So let's go back again. Go back to the Yeah, wonderful. Go back to the thinking of that. You know, the book is sitting there, the products are sitting there. You want them to go out. So far, they haven't. People haven't called yet. They're not connecting yet. How does it feel when you think about it now?
A tune came up.
Oh,
Which one?
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Yeah.
oh, more. I want to hear you.
Get the next one.
I can see all the obstacles in my way.
Woo! And what are you doing with it?
All of the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, bright,
Right.
sunshiny day.
It came up so clear.
Yes.
It came up really clear.
And the feeling around it? What is the feeling around it?
I feel happy,
Okay.
and I saw someone coming.
Oh, yeah.
I saw someone coming.
Nice.
Yep.
Hey.
And now go into the ideal situation.
Okay.
You know, you described it as, I want to do the world traveling. I want to lecture and teach. I want the book be out there, have a book signing, and, people coming, and I work with them and help them, and I'm happy, and I'm really this big leader. I'm just, you said, the world dominating and inspiring leader and healer. So how does it feel when you think about that now?
I can see it very clearly. I see myself sitting in a bookstore. I see people standing around. I see cameras. I see people listening. I see talk shows. I see
everything that you want.
I see everything that I want, and I feel happy. I feel happy. I feel satisfied. I feel joy.
And now if you think about making that happen, because we afterwards we feel this kind of feeling, we always, and now what's next? How do I make this happy? No? And that's where we most of the time get blocked again.
Because you take yourself out of being in that feeling in that moment.
And of receiving, you're like, now I have to do. Now the male part comes in, and nothing against the male part. We love the male part.
We love the male part.
We need another male part. Yeah, we do. And we need
that
it.
sounded kind of.
But we have to marry.
Masculine energy.
Energy.
And we have
Masculine
to marry.
energy.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yes.
What else?
Yes.
We're not thinking that direction. Anyway.
Speak for yourself. No. Anyway.
Not right now, at least. All right. Nikki, you're
I'm
correct.
sorry.
What I was just wanted to go into was like marrying. You know what I mean? Marrying the male and the female.
Yes.
You marry. This is like a sacred union yourself.
Merging.
That's actually what I teach also in the relationship coaching and with Alpha. It's like both parts are great, but they have lost trust into each other because we have been taught funny things.
Yes.
And so it's about the male comes up and wants to do, and now the female needs to come in and say, I give you the impulse to do it. But I want you just, without wanting to help you go there, I just want you to think about, coming from that place of, now I want to make it happen. How does it feel when you think about that?
I actually feel like I don't have to do anything.
Yes.
I honestly feel like I don't have to do anything. I feel like the phone's gonna just ring.
Just allow.
Yeah, I feel like
Right.
I
And
don't
that
have to do
mean,
anything.
Right, and that doesn't mean that you cannot do something.
Sure.
Because it's like, this is a great place actually from which to act.
To create
Yeah,
and to
it's
do
a
or
creative,
whatever.
receptive place. And it's really just about setting an intention that this comes really easily to you and first class, how I like to say it. I love that. It's
she
easy
has
and joyful.
amazing. She has amazing experiences. That is something for you.
Yeah,
that's first
manifesting.
class.
Yeah.
And she, all of a sudden, she'll get upgrades. And
I get
she'll have
sweets
sweets
without having to pay
all
for
sorts
it,
of things.
all kinds of things.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
pretty
ordering
amazing.
first class.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
She
it.
just holds
Okay,
that
I
space
want
and
it
all
all
that
first
energy.
class.
Yes.
Let me just say that.
Put it out, And then after you set out the intention, you really would like that, but you're already happy, It doesn't have to be that or this way. Then you let go. And then I actually teach it in one of the videos I want to give to you.
Yes, beautiful.
The Path of the White Tiger, I call it.
Love that
You just
title.
let go, and then you follow impulses.
Yes.
Because then you're open to maybe I have an idea to call somebody, maybe I have an idea to talk with somebody or to do something that just is this one first step towards the direction of bringing it out there. Because we always co-create, right?
Yes.
It's not we sitting down and are only in that blissful state of waiting and they're going to call. No, that we wouldn't have come here for that.
Right.
We wanna co-create
and pay attention to the people who show up, or that phrase that's said that just sparks
Little
your ear,
sign,
or just some little tickle that happens when you meet this particular person. There'll just be some sort of extra resonance or something. And just start noticing.
And then acting on it without having the brain
All the what if
coming
and blah
in.
blah
Yeah,
blah
I
blah
know.
blah.
You can't. You wanted to do that. You want to do that.
You
now.
can't say that to him.
you
or
cannot,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
cut
just
all
do
that.
it.
But that's just some tips to give you.
Yeah.
You have them inside of you actually.
Yeah,
you don't need to worry about them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're such a rich vessel
Yes.
Thank
of
you.
wisdom and knowledge
Thank
and
you.
guidance and
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just speaking the truth, but you're welcome.
Thank you.
And so it's just reminding you. Reminding everybody who's listening that this is actually the process we do it, and instead of going into what we have learned to do it all right, brain,
Left brain,
left brain is for left. Actually.
Yeah.
And then that you have everything inside you need. You can yawn.
Yeah.
It is,
It's
exactly,
good.
it
That's
was
exactly. It's perfect.
more of the process, and it will actually. The process will continue. There, the alpha synapses programming is always something that keeps going.
So even past doing these, the
Yes.
breathing and saying
Yes.
these statements, even after this, it's still kind of working through us and in us
exactly.
and on us. Okay.
Because it
beautiful.
works on the cellular level, so every cell is affected and is rearranging in a way their energy field,
Nice.
and some stuff gets released. So usually you need to drink a lot. You might need to go to the restroom, and usually when I have a treatment, we drink a lot in between. So after we're done, drink.
Drink lots of water.
Lots of water,
For
flush it
certain.
out.
Yes.
Well, I'm already starting to perspire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
coming
It's
out.
all- yeah, it's all
I mean,
coming
my
out.
palms are
Good.
super sweaty.
Good.
Yes, that's what it is.
So good. So actually, let's just take a quick moment. We'll, grab that drink of water and do, whatever needs to
Yeah,
be
take a
done.
break.
And then we'll do our final close in just a moment. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, for this final segment here. And I just personally want to thank you all for being here, for joining in on this special transformational session. And I really do hope you have actually gone through it and are experiencing your own transformation. I want to thank each of my amazing, beautiful lights today, Anja and Nikki.
Thank you.
And it's just really been a phenomenal experience with both of you going through this together with you. And all of Anja's information and her links to these additional videos that she's going to be sharing with you will all be found, of course, on the website. So just go right to OrginaRoseShow.com, like us on Facebook, tweet us, pin us, do all that good stuff. And always remember, it's all about love. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us today on our show. I really hope that there was something shared that really helps you shine your biggest and brightest light. Please stop by again, like us on Facebook, tweet us, all of those good things. And most importantly, please always remember, it's all about love.